Yeah, see that flasher flashes fast. That's the first one we had in there.
That's a turn signal one.
Looks like another car's coming.
Do what?
What I can see.
No.
We are live. How about that, folks? Well, day 42, and we've got the group, the band's all here. So we've got Shotgun, Miss Cindy. I'm gonna flip it around. We're gonna start walking. There we go. And we are live and not Memorex and not a cloud in the sky. Ready? Okay. Got me, Mr. T. Go ahead. Alright, just get ready to check. Here we go. So last night we stopped about 6 miles up the road here. Spent the night. Met with Kevin, the rancher he's 13 miles in, so he come over about 9:30, quarter to 10, somewhere there, and said hi, and so that was good. And we're gonna head to you may want to tap the mute when you're not trying to talk there, Mr. T, because that thing just is booming in there. So we'll be looking to try and get to Eureka. The county fair is it today, tomorrow, and ends Sunday, I believe. So yeah, so we're gonna see what we can do to get there on time. People, talk to the sheriff, Jesse Watts. Well, in boot camp, they would ask who had a license, step forward, and everybody else would step back, and you'd have your volunteer for the push mower or the weed whacker. Remember those days in boot camp? They certainly did with us. I've been there, done that. Took toothbrushes to the floors. You got yelled at and you made to do it all over until it was done right. So the blog was pretty cool. That got put up last night of all of us and Mackenzie walking, Beachy behind. So it was a pretty cool little blog talking about more people coming, more people joining the German folks from Germany. Freedom. It's hard to walk backwards on that stuff. Keeps scraping my shoes.
You know what? There are mosquitoes because of the standing water.
Standing water down there, yeah.
That's what beat me up last night.
And they didn't even touch me.
Sugar I ate that made me don't eat more sugar than I do.
Mm-hmm. That's the key, Cindy. Sugar.
See, I thought sugar was mosquitoes too.
Thank you, Sun Honey Studios. Says team looking great. Good morning, Connie. So that'll be pretty cool. Get to the Eureka County Fair. Be able to hand out some cards. Yeah, Mama Wolf's checking that. Well, tonight we're slated to be where we are now. And unless we bypass it and significantly get the vehicles. I guess we make that call when we see how far we get today, you know? Mm-hmm.
When you're walking, you've been walking for 10 hours straight without stopping. Why do I feel like hell? Just into the stairs. Everyone quiet.
Silence is bliss. Yeah.
Just like my room when there's no one in it.
But I've also heard it silence is golden. Heard it both ways. I wonder if it's 3 Bars Road. Where are the 3 bars at? And do they serve Guinness? Pony up to the bar. Yeah.
North, south, and east, I guess, 3 bars.
That's a 3 bar ranch, I believe. That's
Oh,
what they
is it?
call it. Yeah. 1, 2, there's, you know, the cattle would have 3, Roman numeral 3 basically.
Oh, okay. That's not where we're camped, is it?
Nope.
What's the name of the ranch where we are?
I don't know. I didn't ask Kevin, but it's BLM land, and he has the license to graze for the cattle. And then his ranch is 13 miles off this road.
Oh,
Down that road, when you go over the cattle guard, 13 miles, and then he said another 3 miles back to get to his ranch.
on the road you never dreamed there was a ranch back there.
Mm-hmm. Well, 13 miles, we just went 6. Where we're parked. So his ranch being 13 miles back. All right, Tennessee is in the house. Nice story on that flagpole, buddy.
It's not as clear of a sky as we've had since I've been here.
Yeah. How's Beachy doing back there, Mr. T? Good to go. Yeah, but it's got to be rounded up to the next 5. So that means they'll have to go up to 10.
We are actually walking 5 miles my way.
All right, Super Trucker, that's what I did. I got a 10-foot section of pipe. Man, it was like $60-something for for that pipe, and I set it down into the fifth wheel hole, strapped the 4 straps to it to hold it straight up and down, and I put my big flag on there. It's a beautiful day. Thank you, Sue. No thunderstorms in the forecast until Sunday night. So 65 degrees, 61% humidity with a 1 mile per hour breeze. Thank you, Weather Cat. But, and the increase of the people, that's more important than the destination itself. Getting to the destination, getting to Washington, D.C. absolutely does nothing unless you have the people with you when you go there. You look at it this way. If I got on an airplane tomorrow and flew to D.C., and what would I be walking down the streets of D.C.? Me. Walking across the country at this pace allows for conversation. It allows for education. It allows for bringing people to bear witness to what's happening. It allows for us to bring and disseminate information and to get people involved with what it will take. Then, when we get to DC, we are many. We cannot be ignored when we are the many. Like a single drop in the ocean is not a threat, but the ocean itself is the biggest threat. Well, we know who that is. So, well, if I get there in 2024, maybe I'll be like Washington's troops, and my feet will be like they are, like they were at Valley Forge. You're watching it. You're watching part of it. We know who that is. And we'll just play whack-a-troll. Bye-bye, buddy. as we get closer and closer, and the further that we move east, the more that we're going to have with the individuals that are going to try to stifle the will of the people. I'm going to try and create chaos, havoc, because it goes against their meaning and their being. So we're just going to be on troll alert today. We don't need trolls. Trolls are nothings. People that don't have anything good to say, all they want to do is be critical. Try to get them out and do anything, though, that's a different story. They're happy to receive money to fix their own things, but they don't want to be truly part of it. Or they want to see the violence and not the peaceful. Thank you, Mr. T. Cows. We got traffic coming up behind us. Gonna meet. Thank you, Super Trucker, and God bless you. Even people in wheelchairs have a voice. They have a conscience, and they know how important they are. Keep up the good work, bud. And thank you for your compliments. So there's our 13-mile marker. That makes 1.4 miles on the day. You got this, shotgun.
Not just yet.
That's right. You know, somebody used to tell me, when you're tired, just think about this. You'll have plenty of sleep when you die. Don't know what that really means, but used to say it a lot. That's when you get the rest. There's no rest for the weary.
Is that supposed to be comforting, huh?
Yeah, it was supposed to be, hey, quit complaining, I'm guessing. That was one of my technical instructors, TIs in the service. He said, I'm tired. I just need to rest. So you'll get plenty of rest when you die. Get up. All right, Sue. Andy from Canada. Canada's in the house. Thank you. We had a good conversation with Esther. She's boots on the ground with James Top. So I did speak with Laura Lynn and Tyler Thompson. We're going to set up a panel with Laura Lynn holding a panel with James and myself. We don't know when yet, but the producers are looking at scheduling it up. I'm not even going to respond to that. Quite honestly, that's kind of an ignorant comment.
This service truck backing up to us.
Huh. Trying to think we need help. He saw us putting the fist bump up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop.
Yep, just yeah, we don't want to run out of service. He thinks that we need
You
problems.
gotta run back there.
Give him a card. Thank you for stopping. We're good to go. Take that little break. Breather time. If we get too far in front of Beachy, we lose internet. So. Till the body says to stop. We want to try and make up some miles because the fair starts today.
Starting on Tuesday, I believe.
Huh?
It started Tuesday.
Oh, it started Tuesday. It ends Sunday.
At 1.
Or
Yep. At 1. Good to go.
Yeah.
What you doing there, shotgun?
That's it.
Okay, we're rocking.
Is that not my dad?
Yeah.
okay, we're rolling.
Never.
GreyWolf, you're gonna have like 2 to 1
Super Trucker. No, we don't have the strobe on Beachy. We've got the strobe is up there on the vehicle up in front. But we've got the flashers and we got the same kind of sign. We've had several that have stopped and asked if we needed help. Offer up watermelon. And by the way, we need to do something with the watermelons. We got all kinds of watermelon. So we'll have to slice it up for tonight. Yeah, so grab that next one. We got one more you can do. Great. So you'll see the sign up here that says 14. That's the good one. Strive for that. Make it your goal. Yep, well, all the rains that have been coming through here,
Just green for miles.
turning green.
Yeah, so it breaks the notion that we have of the desert, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you cut out during half of that, the first half. Ah. Yep. We're having some troubles with Google Maps it keeps trying to tell people I'm in Austin. Nowhere near Austin.
Austin's all the way back there.
Well, the Pony Express letter campaign is based on a conversation that I had on March 8th with Senators Cruz and Ron Johnson, where I informed them that I felt like I was, one of the Pony Express riders back in the 1860s that was collecting posts from the people and to deliver, and that post would be what it is that they felt as citizens of the United States. Their heartfelt love, their hugs, their tears, their children's crayon written postcards and posters. And so I received an email from somebody that says, Grey Wolf, You already have it. You already have the way to get in the engagement from the people who cannot be with you, who may not be able to walk, but still want to get heard. So the campaign is to invite individuals, whether they're walking or not, to write out their thoughts to their congressmen, to their senators, any petitions, postcards, crayon written would be wonderful, from the children. And bring that to Grey Wolf. Get them to me. We'll put them into a Pony Express post bag, where they'll be then, when those bags are full, they'll be transferred to gunny sacks, to burlap bags. I'm having a problem with my battery. Just a minute. We're charging now. Sorry about that. I forgot to start my charger on my phone before I left Beachy. We're charging now under a QC. Two miles since we started walking. Watch for that big post, and when it says 14, that's when you're doing great. Do what? So once we got the letters, the petitions, the postcards in the Pony Express bags, then as the bags fill, we'll have burlap sacks that we'll put them in. And then when we get to DC, we'll meet up with congressmen and senators, have them meet us on the steps of the Capitol to receive the letters from the people, the petitions. So before we actually hand them over, we will digitize them all, so they'll all be a matter of record before they're given to our representatives in the Senate and in the House, the lawmakers of this country. That's where all laws are supposed to come from. Executive orders are not laws. They're much like a mandate from the individual sitting at the top office. Good morning. How are you? Did you just butt dial me? Grey Wolf. Uh-huh. 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 It is amazing, isn't it? Oh no, I'm walking. I'm out here on the road. Yeah. Yeah. If you bring up Grey Space Wolf over on YouTube, you'll see the walk live. So, yep. Or Grey Wolf Walk all together on Facebook. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking. Toby will be setting that up. Yeah. Beautiful.
Four-wheeler coming around the left
Nice.
lane.
You bet. You bet, hon. Bye. Oh, okay, we're back. Lynn Tyler Thompson calling. She actually butt dialed me. That was kind of funny. She's been playing planes, trains, and automobiles for the last 24 hours. Pilots not showing up. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Pilots not showing up. All kinds of stuff. So she's still trying to get to her destination. But she did say that she's had communications with her producers who are familiar with James Top, who've been watching James Top, and she's like, oh my God, you've got to get a hold of GreyWolf. So we got to set up a panel with James and I. I'll get over here. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Even though it was a butt dial. Germany's in the house on Diego TV. Welcome. Thank you, Husky Mom. Northern Virginia is in the house. Yeah, so I had some interruptions during that Pony Express explanation. So we'll get people to bring out those letters, postcards, especially from children, and explain what you feel your freedoms mean to you, and what does it mean to be a citizen of the United States of America in your own words. Handwritten is best.
Got four-wheeler coming up behind us.
And get it to us.
Four-wheeler front.
We'll digitize them,
They're gonna be.
and then we'll have
I think the one behind me is slowing up.
if we have 100 burlap sacks, we have 100 burlap sacks, but we will deliver it to Congress.
One coming around the left lane, and out there coming around the left lane. That's my
Name? Uwe from Germany. TV, I appreciate you. I don't know if you noticed in the blog or not, but we did meet with a couple who was in from Germany here on holiday yesterday. So if you go to GreyWolfWalk.com and go to the blog and read yesterday's blog, Walk Day 41. I was also talking about executive orders. Executive orders from the president or from a governor. They need to be curtailed when it's trying to make a decision, when it's actually saying, you know, basically it's a decree. You will do as I say. That's not what this country is about. This isn't a country made of mandates. This is not a country made of executive decisions. This is a country made of laws. Those laws are based on Constitution. And that document is representative of our God-given rights. We have set our government up. 56 fine gentlemen sat in a room in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania in 1787, and they wrote the Constitution. And they knew these days would come. That's what we need to remind them of. Executive decisions or executive orders, executive decisions are reserved for when there's emergencies in this country. True emergencies. Invaders, insurrections, things that definitely are needed now because the lawmakers can't meet and put together bills for passage. They're temporary. They need to go back to that. And I have a phone. And I will make the decisions. No. You're not a dictator in this country. You're not king. The people run this country. And you, the consent of the governed. That and the walk ambassadors we meet along the way. You work for us, people, not the other way around. Paragraph 2 of the Declaration of Independence says that we are that you, the bureaucrats, the politicians, you work at the consent of the governed. And it is our life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you, in any form, are destructive to those ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish and replace it with a government that is for us. We are going to remind you of that. We, the people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda Street.
Shotgun's gonna jump in.
All right. Is he hurting? Feeling the burn, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah, just have him get some hydration. Thank you, Ann. That's what it was, Husky Mom. Thank you.
When I had my van with me, I was able to change when I needed to, use that when I needed to, and snack up when I needed to. And now we're going all day without it, and having to find a way to adjust. Well, I'm walking all the way. I'm not driving. The point of me being here is to walk. No, I mean, okay.
Yeah, she's talking about not having her support vehicle nearby.
My vehicle was that's the only one. But,
Yeah.
GreyWolf said you're going to stay at this camp unless we make a,
Unless we do a lot in bypass the camp.
Pick up the trailer coming around.
So I appreciate you letting me sit in that cushy seat on the brakes.
Yep.
That helps a lot.
Four-wheelers coming
Oh yeah, no problem. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Equal opportunity muscles. Everybody share. All the individual muscles share in the load. Thank you, Weather Cat. 53% humidity. Thank you, Mama Kay. So am I. Yep.
four-wheeler coming up behind is going to be about here about the same time as the truck coming at us. That's times 2 up front.
That was Kevin.
Well, I was going to say, I think that was Kevin driving that first bull rack.
Yep. He said that he'd be seeing us in the morning. They were going to be pulling their big rigs out.
Did you give Abby any snacks this morning?
No.
Okay, she got sick twice. I'm not sure what it is. Texas is taking care of it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Texas.
She said you're welcome. I don't know. Maybe it was too much in them treats last night after supper.
That could very well be. Could be the chicken fat, the chicken skin. Didn't agree with her belly. Oh, Whiskey just said sunscreen, licking his leg.
Big truck coming around in about 60 seconds.
Thank you, Ron and Jerry. Yeah, you can keep that rain and lightning up there for us.
Coming around the left lane.
Okay. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Ron and Jerry. I believe it is.
Big rig sound. 60 seconds.
Looks like a pickup and camper coming.
That's a four-wheeler and a trailer. on, Tyler. Whoa, whoa.
Over. Probably on her phone. Ah, ratchet strap.
I think she wants to get the bud. That four-wheeler trailer.
You gonna pick up that ratchet strap thing? Yeah, that'd be a cool bandana style, wouldn't it?
I got two four-wheelers coming behind me. They're gonna meet. Might be a motorcycle and a four-wheeler. They're coming around the left lane.
What was that?
Those were two six-wheelers, not four-wheelers.
Ah. Thank you so much. '70 Chevelle. '67 Mustang. One of the things that James Top has been working on is he walked to come out into the streets to greet him. Fortunately, he has small towns to walk through instead of just 3 in an entire state.
4-mile mark on the clicker.
Thank you. So it's a great thing that's happening with the people of Canada are starting to come out to greet James as he goes through towns. So that's what we have to look forward to. Towns. Patriotic citizens. By the way, Joe, we should actually find a way to let Wendy Bell know about the link to that video that I did announcing it. Thank you.
Whiskey doing all right? Looks like his knees bothering him.
Did you say you're surviving? He's surviving, he says.
And 4.
Thank you, Ken. We got 2 more miles. I can see camp where we spent the night. You good for a push through to the camp?
I won't stop.
All right, buddy. No, that's Juniper in the caution truck in front of the Grey Wolf. Miss Patty and Tom are walking with me, along with Miss Cindy.
Looks like the kid's bus is coming up. Bus.
Good morning, Loretta. Slowing down.
I think one behind me is going to wait till the one coming at us clears.
Okay. Give him time to read the sign.
They were just pointing at it, so I'm guessing that's what Dave's doing.
Oh, he didn't have a broken foot. He just bruised it on his ankle. Doing good. At least I think he's doing good. What would help Abby is a cookie, doggy cookie, like a milk bone.
Okay, we'll see if we can't find one. What are we looking for, Mr. C? I don't have transmission of whatever they're talking about. Oh, Abby's been sick. Trying to find a milk bone for her. 10 bucks. I thought you were talking about finding a spot. Nothing until you can walk further up on the right.
That's right, Ron and Jerry. Alright, Texas found her a milk bone, so she's
She's up there hiding on your bed with it.
Ah. She'll munch on that for a while. Then she'll come in and say, where's the other one? Oh yeah, she got into a Easter bag of doggy cookies that Mrs. G from Trucker G had given her. She got into it and ate the whole damn bag of doggy cookies while I was in the truck stop. Come back, there's crumbs all over my bed in an empty bag. Said you couldn't even clean up the crumbs. Good morning. She didn't think it was poor Abby. She didn't eat her dinner for 2 days, but oh well. Mm-hmm. Yep. Eat it all. She should have eaten the bag too. That way I would just say, where's the bag at? I know it was here somewhere. She should have just licked up all the crumbs too. Did we just gain a walker? Looks like a Roadrunner to me. Good morning, Roadrunner. God. missed one, hit the other. 4. Well, good. A freedom rally in New York. Thanks, Joan, for letting us know that. Well, Joan, we have Miss Cindy, Miss Patty, we have Roadrunner, we had Shotgun earlier, and we've got Whiskey Tango walking this morning.
You lost one walker.
Oop.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Mr. T. Mm-hmm.
Miles down.
I thought it was refusing. So yeah, it woke me up a little bit.
Thank you, Cody. We're looking forward to it. We just had an idiot driver just didn't get over all the way and just narrowly clipped, narrowly got by us.
Barely missed me.
Oh, just that. There's 5 or 6 like that since we started, where they duck around Beachy. One, if I had gone like this, I would have got their passenger mirror. Yeah. They just don't care.
I didn't hear it. There was no line. All I heard was, oh, he didn't say it. No. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't hear it.
Hey, I don't think he had time.
Yeah, probably.
Because he didn't say anything in my ear either. Four-wheeler coming and a big truck behind it. Yeah. That one was probably on their phone, texting or something. Motorcycles?
There's nothing coming behind us.
I don't hear it. It must be a jet. We get up here, we'll take about an hour. Just relax a bit. Whoop, it's just you and I?
Yeah. I think that
Oh,
last
there you
one
are.
allows us to go kind of like a
Stagger.
single file more. Yeah. Be a little safer.
We lost Roadrunner though. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. No, I see the back.
Oh, there it is. Except I'm afraid to say we're almost there because every time you think that, you're not.
Yep.
I called that into Jesse's office.
Careful.
Yeah, in Maine, people do that to me all the time. Huh? In Maine, we had a lot of fast drivers that did that to me. That's why I had to start bypassing the narrow shoulders. I used to be a bike rider and go to places that I would just cringe. What annoys me and how punchy it is, if I don't have a bike path or everything like this, I'm not going to be well, anyway, I was reading up on the Department of Transportation and there's a cars are supposed to treat bicycles like
Pedestrians.
no, like cars.
Really?
They're supposed to get
Well, it depends on the state, I guess.
They're supposed to get just as many privileges as a motorcycle.
Well, each state has their own rule, so.
Oh, I got into it with a vehicle one time. That was turning right behind me. Yeah. Or wanting to turn right. And I was off to the side, right side, but I was going straight. And he zipped around and cut right in front of me. And then yelled out, "Follow the rules of the road." I go, I went back. I stopped. I went back and I says, "Did you see a hand turn signal for me or anything?" I was going straight. You're the one that cut me off. Yeah, that was in my hometown. Well, I was trying to
I think this
rules
is.
for walkers on bike paths to find out if it's legal. And all they would say is bike paths are for bikers, and we're assuming that walkers are walking against the traffic, and that's why we don't.
Yeah, they really can't say anything about it because, you know, except for interstate highways.
We were told to walk against the traffic.
Yeah.
Against the traffic. Did I say that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were told to walk against traffic when we were growing up.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, when you're walking to school or something like that, you know, that's the thing.
But if you've got support vehicles like this, you can't walk across.
Right.
Against the traffic. I might put my vest back on just for higher visibility. We get too many more of those.
I think you're yeah.
It's just like one out of every couple of hundred does that.
Unless you're me in Maine. Then about one out of every 12 does that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think
Signs up there.
well, because if someone's not paying attention and they see that orange flag something, somebody got to do that. Because they could think they're passing BT and think they're coming back in. See, right? Because there's so much space between us. They don't realize that there's a
Well, they're not supposed to come back that soon after passing anyway.
right.
There's a 750-foot rule. It's a stiff fine if you're stopped for cutting back too soon as well. In trucking, they do it all the time. But the rules on the road for when you're passing a truck, you're supposed to give equal distance of the truck in front of the truck before coming back.
Right. Well, I give trucks lots of distance because I don't even know.
So if you've got a 75-foot vehicle, you're supposed to have at least 75 feet before you signal and then return.
Taking out the bridges and now you have even more impairments, like people are on their phone.
Oh, she's been cutting up that watermelon. I already know it.
That sounds like it's going.
Texas has been cutting up watermelon in the beechwood behind us. Thank you, Leon. Yeah, I agree. More coming with each town.
This is a good run for the morning.
Oh yeah. 6 miles.
Truck coming up. Around the left lane.
I don't think these new truck drivers know what that means. He's got a bad tire on the trailer. Thumping. Joan wants to know. Joan Remley. Mr. T's doing great, I think. What do you say? What do you say to that, Mr. T? You say it on the radio, she'll hear you.
Mr. T is doing just great. Can't hardly hold Beachy back.
Welcome to Coleman. It's downhill. Feels like we're on a slight grade up. Up? Feels like some slightly.
We got four-wheeler coming behind us and at us.
Okay, not too far.
Around tight. Another one behind it. Yeah, he'll clear.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for the prayers. Ride Along Gang is in the house. Husky Mom says they'd have to put a Hemi engine on her walker to keep up with our pace. What a fabulous pace, she says.
Hey, they have scooters. There's probably people who could ride scooters along, you know?
Oh, Mona's out there. She's got her scooter. She's been riding all over when she was with the convoy. She was at Woodstock.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
The original?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm. She says the women would take hula hoops and shower curtains and 5-gallon buckets, and that's
There you
what
go.
they just, where they needed to go, they had it.
Those were the days.
Yeah, I was glad to see the people behind us left as I went out this morning for my morning tea.
Mm.
I didn't know what was going on. I watched them leave.
Very well too. Kids.
Yeah. Right. That's why I like
Tommy
park.
was at the bottom. I tried that and I just I'm embarrassed.
Thank you, Weather Cat. 41% humidity, 72 degrees.
That's a little better than yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like to pull my van away from everybody and just, you know,
Pick up a camper behind us taking pictures of the back of Beachy.
Nice.
Hello, everybody. You're on Cannon.
Hi, Beth. Carson City, heading to Washington, D.C. You're welcome to join in if you want.
You guys stayed in Austin, huh, one night?
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking to Cynthia about you guys.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Exactly 6 miles on the clicker.
Six miles, exactly. Yeah, go ahead, Mama. And who is that? Thank you, Rita. Thank you for that letter. That's a nice letter. All right, we're going to take about an hour-long break here and get something to eat, get some watermelon, some hydration, and use the facilities and so on. Stay. You get a little bit of watermelon there? Did she give you some watermelon? Stay. Stay. Okay. Can you get the door, please? Get up here.
I'll take you off in a minute when I'm done with my melon. Good job, GreyWolf.
Thank you.
Come here, let's go potty. Abby, you want to go potty? Come here.
Go. Go
Come on.
Great job on that 6 miles today there, boss.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
That's good rock and roll.
There's 2 bags in the refrigerator as well, cooling off for you.
Nice.
Mr. She's like, let's cut up some of that watermelon. I'm like, okay, where are they at? And Abby was laying on your bed and I snuck in there, grabbed it, came out. As soon as I cut it open, she was there. It was
She
cute.
was like, I know what that is.
Uh-huh.
She just got sick again. She threw up that whole milk and then she ate.
Yeah, I think it was, might have been the suntan lotion.
Come on.
There you go.
You got it. Wow.
I'm good.
All right, I'm gonna shut that generator down then since we've been back and float for about an hour.
Go ahead.
You guys average 20-minute miles all the way back here, brother.
Really?
Yep, 2 hours, right on the nose.
Hmm.
From the time we start, 6 miles on the nose, 2 hours.
Wow.
Go relax, baby. Yeah, I think there's another 2 bags of melon
That's what she said.
in there.
We get one to Tom, to Whiskey Tango. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take one. Patty said she was going to come get me. See, as soon as Texas cut that melon, was right here going, oh, I know what that is.
Oh, really? Yeah.
driver's side would have been gone if he hit us.
The whole freaking thing would have been gone.
Been like a missile going through there.
I'm gonna get that chair. Thanks. That's hot. That's some hot metal right here. Burning my hand.
I didn't even look to see if I can.
Hide in the shade right there.
Oh, I should have put my book on my books now, and I'm gonna have a hard time writing on my book.
Ah. So what do you think there, Jennifer? Yep.
6 miles in one shot.
Yep. Miss Patty and Miss Cindy did wonderful jobs too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whiskey did good. Shotgun did good.
Oh yeah, they all did good.
Porta potty 5 miles up the road.
Next bluff.
We got a little more side. After 2 more miles, there's a little more shoulder.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about this walk? What are your impressions, and what do you think the country needs to do?
I think they need to stand up and join.
Yep.
Get off the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Get out the house. Come walk with us. Stand up for your freedoms.
I thought we were all gonna die.
Yeah.
Because the power lies in the states. We're walking across the states for a reason.
Yeah.
Got to raise awareness, get everybody out.
Yeah, when I saw them bull wagons coming, I figured that was Kevin.
Dad,
Yeah.
somebody.
Did somebody pull over?
Just going up the road.
Oh. So, Mr. T, what do you think about this movement and what we need to do as a country?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing as we did with the TPC. We need to get our Constitution back. We need the emergency mandates ended because they're not law. And this is the best thing I've ever been involved in. It's got to be done.
Yeah. And how's Beachy running?
Like a champ. Like a champ. No runs, no drips, no errors, no misses.
So there's been people out here that said they didn't think Beachy'd make it out of the state, let alone Washington, D.C. What do you have to say about that?
I say just keep watching.
So you're gonna make it no problem, huh?
Peachy's just like us. There's no quit in her.
That's right.
I mean, we got a whole nother top end engine rebuild kit if we need to use it.
Right?
And the mad scientist to do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
And a bunch of little cleaning bees to clean whatever we need to clean.
Yeah. So we've got a casket flag in there that we need to figure out how we're going to be able to fly that flag. And I know we can't fly that flag on beach.
No, we can't get it up.
So we're going to have to find ourselves a way to fly, to have a 10-foot pole to be able to fly that casket flag that was given by an anonymous person. It said that flag came draped over their loved one's casket that had come back from paying the ultimate price for freedom.
In Vietnam, wasn't it?
Don't know. We really don't have a backstory on this, but they did not want to be recognized, and they issued Sasnak and they issued one for me, but we only got to fly it one night on the flagpole that
Blinky
had on the back of his truck that was over from Mike Landis's truck, that was made in Joplin, that the folks at the Four State Chrome Shop had built for the World War II flag, casket flag. So we had one night, and then Blinky and I pulled it down and folded it up. And I've had it since I was asked to fly that flag for freedom. So one time, sometime during this trek, we have to unfurl that flag.
Yeah, and my flagpole for flying my 5x8 was 13 feet. Because I flew that first 48-star flag of mine for 2,700 miles before I took it down.
Sometime during this movement, someone will show up that is going to want to fly that flag for us. And we will make that person our front pilot vehicle by default.
You ain't taking my job. I can right behind me. The thing's going to be 15, 18 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Something flying at that big, they're not going to be nimble enough up there, like a little bee.
Well, I'm not talking about being right in front of us like you do.
Oh.
I'm talking about being like a quarter of a mile or so in front of us. That would be the ultimate pilot car.
Yes.
Flying that casket flag proudly for freedom.
That'll work.
If I remember right, when Moonshine and I made my flagpole, it measured from the ground to the top. Like I said, I only had about a foot of clearance when it was hanging down with no wind blowing. And we made mine out of 1 3/4 well pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Any word on yours?
But I couldn't bring mine with me because it broke, and we had to weld it together. It was in two pieces to where I could take it apart and fit it in the back of my pickup.
Mm. Yeah.
But when it broke, when Area 51 had it, I had Eddie the welder just weld it together solid.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have any way to, another piece of threaded pipe to put in it.
Right. How do you like your new Bluetooth there, Mr. T?
I love it.
Comfortable, easy to wear.
Easy to hear.
Easy to hear.
You can actually hear me without me yelling.
Yep. So, Texas girl, did you have a panel last night? No, it's tomorrow night, isn't it?
It's tomorrow night.
Any takers on who's going to be there?
Hopefully you. I believe Sasnak may be coming. I know Blinky's coming. Mud Pig will probably be there. So.
Are you going to do your live from the fair?
We'll figure it out.
So this guy right here, going into the panel, right here. That's what we have to figure out, so that I come into the panel similar to how we're doing it right now, but you can still run the panel. So we could do a Zoom.
We may end up doing a Zoom tomorrow.
Do a Zoom and come in via the Zoom and have the panel. That way the restream will go and the Zoom panel, and we can have a roaming fair showing the fair.
I'll even put Juniper Ridge up.
Put Juniper Ridge in there.
Yep.
And now we can sit there and show the Eureka County Fair as part of the panel. Panel, not fannel. Trust me, I haven't had anything to make me tipsy.
Interview the people.
I don't know, that other one's still hidden. I haven't found it yet.
Can you interview people at the fair, have them ask the truckers questions?
Mm-hmm.
Rock and roll.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'll go for you again. You can use it again.
Well, you'll have to show everybody
Our gimble's not working.
the other banner on Whiskey Tango's trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do that before we leave here. And so far today we've got exactly 6 miles in, and taking our main break basically. We'll have a few more little breaks, but depending on how far down we get, you know, whether folks come back and move to the next point or not. But that was a run this morning. That was a pretty good run. That was a 2-hour jaunt, yeah.
20-minute miles.
20-minute miles.
So 3 mile per hour walk.
Yep.
Yeah. So
For the whole 6 miles.
for average.
For the whole 6 miles.
Mm-hmm.
You guys spanked that out.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I hope that no one's hurting from that extra little bit of movement. My knee got a little twingy towards the last quarter mile or so, but
How's it feel now? Lube it back up.
yeah.
All it's going to do is just relax your muscles.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that feels good right there. Just stretch those calves. Yep. So pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching the battery go down, and I got the battery pack right here. I guess I can fix that problem. Yeah. Right, yeah. I forgot to turn on the pack this morning.